Sup nerds, I'm Wes, Neverboard Gaming, hanging out with my new best friend Anna. Anna, how are you doing today?
Super good. Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Awesome, and you're with Sensible Object, and what are we looking at today?
We are looking at Beasts of Balance. It's a stacking game, so essentially you're stacking all of these weird and wonderful animals, but at the same time it connects to an app, so you're creating a world of all these animals that you can see that you're stacking as well.
So you said it's a dexterity or stacking animals?
Yeah, it's kind of like Jenga meets Pokemon, so you're trying to stack all of these creatures, but at the same time you're balancing the physical balancing against the ecosystem balancing of the world you're creating in this app.
Okay, very cool. And so Jenga, so you're like pulling them out from the bottom, trying not to topple the tower?
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends. Like, if you're playing the competitive mode, you're definitely being a lot more sneaky about the way that you're stacking. But if you're playing the cooperative mode, then I guess you're trying to build the tower as steadily as you can. But it's definitely trickier than it might look at first.
Okay, and what helps like determine what you're placing, or you said it's like Pokemon, so you're trying to like collect certain animals?
Yeah, you can discover like all sorts of creatures. We have a bunch of different pieces, and the combinations of ways you use them can unlock different creatures in the game. So I think there's like over 300 different hybrids basically, and you can go through and the equivalent of a Pokédex basically. You can look through and see all the creatures you found and stuff like that. But it's really up to you. It's pretty explorative, so you can kind of play whichever piece you like and kind of see what happens. There's no right or wrong piece to play.
Okay, and so is there an app involved in the game? I kind of see there's iPads over there.
Yeah. So I mean, it works with Android or iOS, so you don't need to have an iPad specifically. But if you have a smartphone or tablet, you basically download the app for free. They connect via Bluetooth, and then you're good to go.
Okay, so the pieces connect via Bluetooth?
Yeah, basically there's a plinth which all the pieces get stacked on top of. It has some hardware inside, so that connects via Bluetooth. And when you scan a piece to that plinth, it gets read by the hardware, and it knows what piece that you're putting on the tower.
Very cool. Isn't technology awesome, guys? Like, this stuff's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely one of a kind, but we hope in a good way, so yeah.
Fantastic. And I see we have a lot of expansions and stuff available, like booster boxes and stuff. Do those just add more creatures, or is there like new mechanics they can add to it as well?
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of both. We definitely do have new creatures, like the more beast pack is more beasts because people just love the animals. But we also have stuff which makes the game a lot more strategic. So all of the new legendary creatures will have kind of mini games and requirements attached to them if you wanted to use them in the competitive version of the game, which make the game a lot more fun and kind of like in-depth to play. We also have battle cards, which I personally is my favorite part of the expansion. And they also make the battle stuff a lot more sneaky and kind of gives people an extra edge on other players when they're playing the game.
Fantastic. That game sounds amazing, and I'm sure tons of you guys are just itching to get your hands on it. If they do want to get a hold of this game, if they're not at Gen Con, where can they find it?
So it's available for pre-order now in terms of all of the expansion stuff on BackerKit. Otherwise, they'll be available on our own online store or Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk already, or if you want the expansion from September.
Fantastic. So we're going to have a link to that down below in the description box, so you can just click on it if you want to get yourself one of these, because it looks super cool. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored. You got to do some finger guns. Pew, 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 pew.